I don't want to grow up and face the real world. I want the government to tell me what to do, tell me how to do it, provide me with, you know, help when I make mistakes. Hello, good people. Today, I want to talk to you about 5 reasons why capitalism sucks. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. I mean, sure, creates the free world. Sure, unprecedented prosperity. But is it really worth it? I think after this video, you're going to see it's not worth it. It's not really worth it. The first reason capitalism sucks is responsibility. You have to take responsibility for everything you do, even if it's an accident, right? If you cut your hand here in America, you have to pay to go to the doctor to fix it. I was talking to my buddy in Venezuela. You know, man, here in Venezuela, you get a cut in your hand, you just go to the doctor for free. You wait in line for a little bit, but you know, after 4 or 5 days, you get to the front of the line. It's no big. And sure, by that time, of course, it's a little bit infected or something. So they put some neosporins on there, fix that right up, put a little bandage around it, and then you wait in the other line for the infections line, and that takes like a couple of days, but you know it's free, so who cares? You wait in that line, you get up to the front, and they're like, oh man, this has gotten really bad. And mind you, by this time, your hand is black. It's dead. It's dead. You can't move it or nothing. So what do? They cut it off for you for free. For free, man. Here in the United States, you have to pay for things. There, free. Second thing I hate about capitalism is all the freaking chores you have to do. Right? If you want to get ahead in the Soviet Union, I mean, you couldn't, but you just work for the government and they give you your check and they give you your stipend. Fine, you're good. I mean, sure, if you don't show up for work for like 3 days in a row, you go to prison. But here in the United States, if you want to, it's all about working a 60-hour week and putting in, kicking ass, taking names, grinding it out. Who needs that? No, thank you. Soviet Union, you just worked your 9 to 5, sometimes overtime unpaid, but rarely, and you got the same check. Everyone got the same check at the end of the month. None of this extra work, no doing the most crap. No thanks. That's hard. It's not fun. Nobody likes it. Third thing that sucks about capitalism, there's no allowance. You have to work, you have to do chores, you have to work for everything in America. In the Soviet Union, you get free bread and water and vodka. It's free. Is anything free in America? No, it's not. Everything in America costs money. Can you get anything you really want with money in America? Sure. But come on. Free bread and vodka, that's all you need. Again, Soviet Union, they had something figured out. This whole American capitalist society thing is really a drag when you think about it. Again, nothing's free. You have to pay for it all. Fourth, in a capitalist society, the people in power, they never listen to you. They don't care what you have to say, right? In the Soviet Union, again, I'm just taking it back, they listened. If you said something, if you wanted to report your brother for snitching, they listened. If you needed to talk to the government, they're on every corner. They're everywhere. So you just, hey buddy, this is what's going on in my life. It was an ever-present listening ear. And sure, okay, if you step out of line, if you say something anti-government or whatever, which why would you? Because it's amazing. But if you say something anti-government, you could go to labor camp for the rest of your life until you die, which would be pretty quick, come to think of it, because they don't really feed you that well and they worked you pretty hard. But at least they listen. Capitalism, it doesn't get me. The system doesn't get me. It doesn't care what I have to say. Apparently, it only cares about money and success and whoever's making a change in the world. I have good ideas. Why don't you listen to me? Oh, my ideas aren't merited. They're not backed up by facts. Hey, socialism listens. Capitalism doesn't care unless your ideas are good ideas or unless they work in the real world. And the fifth thing that I hate about capitalism is it's always telling me, do better, do better, do better. You know, get up off the couch, get out of my basement. I mean, get out of your mom's basement. Get going, do something in the world. But what if I'm happy with the way things are? I like living in my mom's, in, like, you know, now that I look at this list, it's kind of just problems I have with my parents. But capitalism too, guys. I don't want to grow up and face the real world. I want the government to tell me what to do, tell me how to do it, provide me with, help when I make mistakes. I want it to give me a job, pay me a wage. At the end of the day, capitalism, it's just so hard. It makes you take some responsibility and stand up for yourself and you know, get out there and get work done. I'd rather not. So I hope I've convinced you that capitalism sucks. It's for losers. We gotta go back to socialism, folks. Learn something from Venezuela, Soviet Union. Take care. See you next week.